Hey guys, it's Mr. Bennett-Fey. Today we're going to be choosing, each of us is going to choose one of these two stories, the Scout's Honor or the Good Samaritan. I'm in Study Sync, by the way. You probably know that already. I'm going to choose the Scout's Honor just as an example. It's longer, but I think it's funnier. But you can choose whatever you want. And what we're going to do is annotate it. And I just wanted to record a video to show my process of this. Everyone's is going to look different, but basically we're going to read through the story, and you have done this before, make annotations about it. But I wanted to share a few tips of mine for making it easier down the road, like when we do an assignment after it. If you don't do it, do the annotations really well, it's going to be harder later. So first of all, why are we doing annotations? Well, it'd be a lot easier for everyone if you could have a chip implanted in your brain and your teachers could see how well you're reading, how deeply you're thinking about the story as you're reading it, but we can't do that. So we have to write down our thoughts as we're reading it. Okay. And by the way, we are going to be graded exactly on these four types of annotations. So to get full points, eventually we're going to want to have all four types. But my process actually doesn't start with me worrying about the annotations. I'm going to read through the whole story once, and then and not make any annotations, and then I'll come back and read it a second time and make annotations. Okay. So I'm going to hit this audio bar
Back in 19
to bring this up, and you can click highlight, and he'll start to read the words, and they'll highlight when he's on that word.
Back in 1946, when I was 9, I worried that I wasn't tough enough.
But I don't know about you guys, but I found that kind of distracting. So what I do is just take my cursor, and as he's reading, I just highlight. Oh dear. I highlight. If you don't click on a word, it'll take you up to the top, which is kind of annoying. But I highlight and just kind of scroll down as he's reading. Okay. So I'm going to do that with the first paragraph.
That's why I became a Boy Scout. Scouting, I thought, would make a man of me. It didn't take long to reach tenderfoot rank. You got that for joining. To move up to second class, however, you had to meet 3 requirements. Scout spirit and Scout participation had been cinchy. The third requirement, Scout craft, meant I had to go on an overnight hike in the country. In other words, I had to leave Brooklyn on my own for the first time in my life.
All right. So, by the way, if you, like me, sometimes tune out of a story without knowing it and then realize that you're not paying attention, what I like to do is just on the bar kind of go back to where I think I might have left off and play it again. And don't beat yourself up if that happens. Just go back a little and do that for the whole story. So I'll come back once I finish the whole story.